Everything in front of your eyes that I brought in 20 from January to July cost 630 USD. And in this video, I am going to lead you through all those stuff and figure out what exactly they are as a combine. One thing named stainless steel bar. It's a lever, it's a tool, it's a weapon. Hammer axe. It's useful tool crafting. Shovel, wood crafting, also wood crafting tools. And twitch saw, also for wood crafting and food gathering in wild. This is the tool, I don't know the name, but you will know it. With the hammer axe, it's a combination of stonework. This is the Pathin stove. It's used fuel from Pathin. Use this key to adjust the fire volume, and there's also a fuel for it. Pressure cooker. Yeah. For high altitude. This is a rocket wood stove. Rocket wood stove from made from stainless steel. It's affordable. Some outdoor roads. This is a grill grid. Combined with this Pathin stove. D-shaped quick snap ring. Convenient light. Convenient key light. Water filtration with the tap. Collecting rainwater, drink. Ding, 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 ding. Good stuff. Good stuff. And the tube separator to control the water whether it goes through the filtration or not, which meaning direct flow. This is a 12 volts water pump with combined with the tubes, so you can drain water from the river. As you can see, can be shower. And the reason it's black because it can absorb solar heat. So solar actually, when it gets hot outside, heating the bag of water, which contains 40 liters. So later you can use it, and you can have hot shower. That's the other one you can use as a indoor heating. You can put around your tent, and it heats up your tent. This is a pressure washer. It pump on the top of it, and you can see the pressure gauge here. And take a shower in summer. Seriously. And clothing. Clothing. Yeah. This thing I'm wearing. This is my new clothing. One piece Formula 1 jumpsuit. When you're riding a common trike, you need this. Cool, isn't it? Long sleeve glove, watertight, for continuous week-long, month-long, year-long, whatever long raining, because your skin don't wanna drench in the water constantly. Noise conduction headphones to reduce the road noise. When you're actually cycling touring on a let's say a busy study highway, you will be fed up with the noise, so you definitely need that. Winter warm SPD mountain bike pedals, shoes. Knee-high shoe cover, all the way to the knees. Put this warm shoes into the shoe cover, which is made by rubber. It's quite thick, and it protects your feet, your legs from cold, icy rain, water, and winter wind. Mosquito hat, keep mosquitoes away. And also one-piece mosquito suit. You put it onto your body all the way to your toes, so ankles are not gonna be bite by mosquitoes as well. Oh, one-piece raincoat. One piece, no water leaking in, good. Minus 20 degrees winter boot shell. You can put inside of this shell. A bunch of nail clippers. The reason you buy a bunch is because you can put everywhere, so you never have to find a single goddamn nail clipper. When you drop one, oh, and I found another one. I keep using that. Even if you drop that as well. Oh, I found another one. Use that. Who cares? I now have to find these little things. Talking about convenience. Semiconductor fridge. The reason you choose semiconductor fridge other than a compressor fridge is because it's white. It's just a chip powered by my outdoor batteries, of course. It's working. Gravity is working. Solar fan, USB powered. Why not? Because it only costs $1. Yeah, $1. Patent tank, fuel for the stove. If you lie around it, boom! Be careful, it's explosive chemicals. Watertight pannier bags for my camera gears. The audio recorder. I'm using that on the camera you're in. Lens protectors to replace the lens cap. Outdoor suspension gun mic. The suspension mechanism is really important. It's because when walking, your camera vibrates. From an audio engineer perspective, I will tell you, a microphone could pick up the low pitch, which could ruin your audio track. When I type in low cut, which means it cut off the low band information when recording, and also minus 10 dB, meaning that it reduced 10 decibel, which limiting the pitching loud noises. SD card, TF card from A-Data from Taiwan. They make legit chips. When it advertises fast writing speed, but if the chip quality is low, then it's still causing writing issues, such as GoPro errors. From my experiences, Quick Charge 3.0 batteries. You need this quick charge function because when in outside an unsupported solar panel powered situation, your floating solar panel is probably not gonna run all day, especially when it's cloudy. So you're more likely to receive spiking power input, and you want your battery to be fast enough to catch all those electricity power. Basically means it has more charging power. It can take more voltages of the input power, so it charges the battery faster. Rainproof GoPro 5 shell, because charging, of course, when it's pissing down heavily, and if you don't want to ruin the frame steadiness of this time-lapse capturing process, when you switch batteries, there's a little cap on the side. You open the cap, and that's the USB port, and you put which you put your cables in. But that can leak water in. So the solution is to have an exterior shell. When you put your GoPro inside, and you drill through a hole on the side of shell, so you can put your cable through the shell to your GoPro, which without the side watertight cap, and then you glue to fill the gap between the cable and the shell. Basically, your GoPro becomes a 24/7 time-lapse capture machine. As soon as you have power in your battery pack, and it will be fine. Some very cheap handhelders, because it's cheap, so why not buy a bunch of it? Another very cheap tripod. You will never have enough tripods when you have multiple cameras. Carbon fiber GoPro stick, 3 meters long, extra hello cyclists, wow, intro wheels. And unidirectional GoPro mount. The ring is 31.8 diameter, so you mount this on your handlebar, or 31.8 millimeter tubes, and the mechanism of it allows you to have an random angle of your GoPro, so never will snap your GoPro stand or having angle issues. A quick release GoPro grab. Basically, it's a GoPro stand that you can grab, release quickly. Solar panels. Instead of having one giant solar panel, having multiple smaller solar panel, it provides more USB ports, and for the convenience, you can use it everywhere. Semi-metallic calipers, ceramic calipers, copper-based full metal calipers, disc brake rollers. There's absolutely no reason to buy an overpriced stainless steel piece of shit. USB glue gun that is cordless. You charge it with your power bank USB battery. The reason having this is because you can fixing your stuff, especially foam, especially plastic. That this glue gun, hot glue, works well. So you can fix your things such as PP, foam pads, and just glue things together. It's a tool for the convenience. White or silver and black paint. The reason having them is because when it gets summer, you spray your vehicle white, you spray your vehicle silver to reflect heat. When in winter, you spray your vehicle black to absorb heat, so you don't have to change your insulation or your outer layer, just to spray it and change the color, so your vehicle can adapt different weathers. That's also for the convenience. Hello cyclist, Jim Cross is here. I pulled this up today, and I'm staring at it and keep staring at it. It's just too much stuff to comprehend. It's tools, it's components, it's weapons, it's a new type of life. But what exactly is it? I guess what I meant is that actually worth 640 USD? By the way, this is from the next day. I'm reviewing this while editing it and try to give it a conclusion. I'm staring at this bunch of stuff, and I can't calculate the raw material price, because it's made from plastic, it's made from metals, it's made from rubber. Yeah, pretty much that's the three basic components of it. And I calculate the raw material, and the result was 385 CNY, which under 60 USD. It's basically nothing. And then I thought, nah. Let's say if I have a couple of barrels of plastic compound, if I have some chunk of rubber and some copper bar, aluminum bar, steel bar, can I turn that in all the stuff that's showing in front of me? I can't. I need this industrial manufacture line to make all of that, and to have all the machines to weaving the cloth, and then design in computer software, and to program the machine to wave it, and they make the mold to make let's say to mold the rubber, to make the shoe. You need CNC machine to cut the material, aluminum. You need programs to build the model. You need a human labor to design the program. You need a computer as a platform to run these programs. That's, I think, which was 640 USD. The raw material is nothing. It's all eventually it comes from the energy from the sun. But in a more practical way, it came from human labor. It's all human value. We use our brain and our limbs to make their actions, to organize random atoms, random molecules into into tools for us to use. That's what really values that much of money. Is that a great deal? And I think that's a very good question, because that also made me think a lot, because in our life we often more like comparing the price to other price to tell, is this actually a good deal? But is it? I mean, is it actual? How much is actual cost? That's why you need to calculate this human labor. You need to calculate the raw material. Now we know raw material is so cheap, and is the human labor actually worth 640? That's the question, and that is the hard thing to comprehend for me. I don't think I can figure that out in very short amount of time. Maybe the next year I will have a greater idea of it. I don't want to give a conclusion for now, because I want to get the truth. I want to know exactly, is that worth it? So I will leave this question for the next year. I don't give a conclusion, even it seems too easy. But I want to know the exact truth, the exact value of it. Is it actually worth it? It's a very good question. You don't find answer everywhere. You need to figure that out. And I set this question to you. And try not to have a conclusion at the moment. Try to bear it in mind and carry on with your life. And use your experience to tell, is things actually worth it? Because some purpose of making this video is that in our life, we most of the time we buy things way expensive than it actually was. Don't get me wrong, people get profit from it, but it's not an excuse to be stupid to buy overpriced things. I want to make this video to remind you to think again and use your money wisely. So before I figure that out, at least I can tell you how I ended up buying all this. Just figure out what to buy, where to buy, and get all this. The way I figure out the need to get them is to meditate. Just to sit down, close your eyes, imagine you're already outside. Imagine you're already, let's say, in a broad valley beside the lake, and you're inside this shelter you build yourself. So what next? Okay, if I'm camping there, I need to drink water. Okay, so how do you get water? If you can buy it nearby because you're into the outdoor wild. Okay, collecting water. So how to collect water? I mean, if there are water in beside the lake, then that's fine. But that leads my old experience is that many times when I'm reaching a river, usually it's deep. You can't just reach it with your arms. That's why you need something to drain it into a tank. That's how you're collecting it and go home. So I figured out, okay, I need a pump and I need some tubes and a long stick. So I put the pump on the end of the stick, and I basically fishing the water into the tank. So I don't have to get down into the cold, icy water river and to try to get water. That's one example. Okay, so how do I get food? Okay, into the wild. Wild edibles, right? So how do I gather them? I need some bags. Okay, bag is easy, but how about some scissors, for wood scissors. How about some arm protection glove that is anti-scratching? Okay, when you gather food, you might need to cook it. So where do you gather wood? Okay, so if you found a big log, how are you going to get the wood to your place? Okay, you need an axe, you need some twitch saw, you even need some. Let's say if you want to craft a wood house, what do you need, eh? Okay, besides of those expensive electric tools, at least you need some axe or hammer. I don't know what the tool. You need that type of tool. Okay, you need shovel. So let's say we're out and we're making films. What are we gonna use? Because the electricity comes from the nature, nowhere else. So how much electricity I will need? How much electricity it could store? How fast the electricity can get into the battery and being used? That's all need to consider. It's a lot of things need to consider, even though it's not much stuff in front of your eyes, but the correct stuff, the right thing you need to gather is the process to figure that out is causing time. That's human power, human labor that you don't see, which is in the process. Another example, when there are mosquitoes everywhere and you're trying to set the camp, before you get into the tent, you don't want to get bite, okay? And that's how you need a mosquito suit, protect your whole body, a mosquito hat surrounding your head, so the mosquito won't hit your ears and being annoying, so that you can, in hot, steaming mosquito environment, and set up the camp without worrying about. Is that enough examples? Just try to describe how this can come up. And here are the results you just saw. Definitely helping me to by leave a comment to tell what you feel about this bunch of stuff in front of us. How are you going to describe it? Because I'm into this and I couldn't see the full picture. It's a lot of information. I wish someone stand in a third person perspective in a higher, further places and see this bunch of stuff and describe what are they. And that's it for this video. Hope you enjoy. Subscribe, like. See you in another one that I'm talking about my camera trailer. There are a lot of information stuff to say. See you in another one exciting.